Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. This is probably one of my favorite videos to go make on my channel once a week to basically go give you guys all the ins and outs of the best places to go look for the PS5 restock, as well as a lot of these places do also do the Xbox Series X restock around or similar around the same time as well. So if you guys want to look out for either one of those, this is the video for you guys. We'll go over like what we kind of expect to be dropping throughout this week, what actually has already dropped earlier on throughout last week, so you guys can kind of know if they already dropped. You don't have to be on the lookout for it as often, and kind of some of the rumors and overall big, I guess, places to look at for how to go and buy a PS5 this week as well. So if you guys will enjoy, like I said, we'll probably cover up pretty much every major retailer and kind of give you guys all the deets. We do have a pretty good likelihood of a lot of major places dropping this week too as well, so if you guys will have a chance to go get your console in the first place. If for some reason you guys have not already gotten your console, make sure you guys are subscribed, pop on the notifications for the channel too as well. We also are giving away a PS5, and if you guys want to enter on in to win that, all you guys have to do is be subscribed to the channel itself, leave a like in these videos if you guys like them, and also help spread them on out so other people can also go get their consoles as well. We always have our little sell it links linked down below with the Amazon link for the PS5 to go check for cancellations, warehouse sales, or whatever going on over there. The Twitter and Twitch stream, if you guys want to follow the Twitter, especially I'd recommend the Twitter, just because for that we also have a chance to tweet out drops or stuff like that. Like even like recently we just tweet out the PS Direct, and also make sure you guys are subscribed so we can do community posts if we see easy drops for you guys to go and get. We also have the Twitch stream. Come say hi. We have a bunch of cute cat emotes if you guys want to drop an Amazon Prime sub on the channel itself, or just come say hi and hang out as we play some games. We also have the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, and you deposit $100 into the account, and you guys go get free stock and free money. It's really worth doing. A lot of you guys keep on doing it. And of course, also Coinbase, you guys buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, and you guys go and get free Bitcoin as well, as all those are always linked down below. So we have a list over here, so if you guys can be glancing over, it's for my list. I'm going to probably go give you guys like the best places, probably in the order as well, of the best places for me to recommend you guys to be on the lookout for the PS5 as well. Also, if you guys do see any ads throughout the videos or any of my videos, that money goes towards my mom as well. So if you guys ever watch those, I love you guys and I appreciate you guys very much for that. So we're going to start off today with the PS Direct. So as per usual for these types of weeks, I always like to go touch on the PS Direct. We actually literally just had one go and drop not that long ago, like an hour ago or so. So if any of you guys actually did have a chance to go get your consoles, get a W, definitely leave a comment down below. Or if you guys had a chance to go and try for it, if you guys did not get one, also leave that down below. If you guys ever do get consoles throughout the week, I always love seeing tweets, Twitter DMs, YouTube comments, or whatever. You guys let me know you guys actually got one. It warms my heart seeing that because it's the main focus of our channel right now. But as you guys probably know, the PS Directs are mainly for, if you guys go into the actual link itself, people usually tweet them on out, or myself included, and you go and click in there, and you're basically in a raffle to see if you go have a chance to go get the console. They usually have a lot of disc consoles, so the PS5 disc, as well as they sometimes do have the PS5 Digitals in stock as well. You buy them directly from Sony. They have like proper normal retail price, no scams, nothing weird. You get it within like a 2-day shipping, and it's always one of the best places I recommend for you guys to go and check to get your consoles in general. It's very easy. It is a raffle, so it is also nice if you're a little bit later, like you're not always on your Twitter or always on your computer, or maybe you guys are at work and you guys have to take care of your kids. Whatever it is, it's always a very nice way to go click on and go from there. We'll probably want to be on the lookout for a lot of them throughout this week. I would say typically we see a lot more of them on like Monday to the Thursday range. We do sometimes see them up on Friday, but it's always just during the week. There's not usually too many of them dropping throughout the actual weekends themselves, so always be on the lookout when it comes to that. There is always a pretty good chance for them kind of dropping. They usually drop around like the 2 to 6 p.m. EST range, give or take, and as I mentioned, strictly from Sony. Very good overall to go and buy in general, and I highly recommend it. We'll definitely be on the lookout for those throughout the next few days, and so I always mention the Twitter link down below if you guys want to follow that, just so you guys can go and check and see. The next major one I always kind of want to talk about today, and it's going to be throughout this entire week, and you guys have probably seen videos on it on my channel already, is the Target drop. So if you guys only more so like watching these major videos themselves, which I don't blame you because we do upload a lot on the channel, but that's just me trying to help you guys get all the consoles and keep you guys up to date with the news. But we've been seeing lots of employee leaks, lots of information, lots of stock information, and just a lot of really good news when it comes to Target. Enough so that we'll probably actually have another Target video tonight as well. So Target, I think if we want to have a drop date, it's probably going to be within the next, like I'd say 2 to 4 days, maybe even tomorrow morning. Typically, Target will go and drop around, as of now, from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning. It is, you basically order online and do in-store pickup, and you pick up your console there. And we also, as I've mentioned, seen a lot of different places with stock overall getting stock available. So here's another employee information. If you guys are not familiar with the previous Target videos, they have stock on hand. So they already have 8 consoles in hand, and they have 14 on the way as well on 2/24. So in the very near future, they can drop as early as tomorrow, but as well, they also are having a lot of stock moving as well. So giving you guys all the updates on this. This is definitely probably one of the best places that we will be covering throughout this week, and one of my best recommendations I can give to you guys to be on the lookout for. Typically, Target is a pretty good drop. You do sometimes want to have an account already made, and for that goes for pretty much all of these places that we're talking about. You do usually want to have an actual account made, email verified, have your payment options already set. But we are seeing lots of stock available for Target, and also if you guys go and check your local store, which you guys can go by doing that. And if you guys do send me a picture on Twitter or YouTube comments or email, whatever. But you basically go and Google the PS5 Target barcode on digital or PS5 Target barcode for disc, and then you basically go and scan it on your phone at the Target price checker, and it can go to your local store and it will showcase on if there is stock available. We are also seeing lots of big stock available for a lot of these different places, so if you guys are on the lookout for a PS5 this week, go and check on your local Target if you guys can, or be on the lookout online throughout the next 3 or 4 days or so. It is not 100% guaranteed to be dropping this week, but it's looking very, very likely, especially with all these employee confirmations mixed on in. So one of the next major places maybe I want to go talk about today is going to be for GameStop. So GameStop itself, we've been hearing lots of rumors that GameStop will be doing another drop this week. We do also know that GameStop has mostly fulfilled almost all the stock that they have for the previous drop. As well, we've also been seeing some website issues going on with GameStop. Now, when we go and say that, when it comes to GameStop issues, we more so mean that they have like some placeholder dates for drops, and we've seen some of those drops being like throughout this week as well. And so there is a pretty good chance for GameStop doing some bundle drops and also normal console drops. So on the Xbox, the PlayStation bundles. And also when it comes to that, usually GameStop does have somewhat of a notifier, whatever you want to call it. They sometimes do tweet it out or send out email alerts when it comes to GameStop drops. Usually the prices are a little bit high when it comes to bundles, but when it comes to actually having a chance to get your console, I think some of you guys are like, yeah, I'll pay the extra $50, or it's maybe a game I'd end up buying anyway, so who kind of goes and cares? So GameStop, we have been hearing lots of rumors throughout this week. They usually more so maybe drop in like the early evening or also like maybe late morning, so be on the lookout throughout the week for that. GameStop, we actually have been kind of seeing a lot of big stock when it comes to GameStop too as well. So be on the lookout regardless. And I think we are seeing lots of stock moving when it comes to all these locations, which is very, very good. So some other stuff I want to maybe touch on too as well is probably going to be Walmart. So when it comes to Walmart had a drop maybe around like 2 weeks ago at this point. So we are somewhat keeping an eye out for Walmart. Sometimes when it comes to Walmart and Walmart drops, they sometimes give us a few hours in advance, whether it's from live chats or other different types of things when it comes to Walmart itself. So we can be on the lookout. Sometimes on their websites, they also do have like a timestamp. Usually Walmart drops around 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. EST. If you guys are trying to get a console, they typically go and do multiple waves. So they sometimes do like, let's say like 4 to 6 waves, depending on how much stock is available. And that also makes it kind of easy for you guys to have a chance to go keep on getting stock. So even if you guys do see a Walmart drop that may be announced, or if I tweet about it, or I make a YouTube community post on it, so I tell you guys to follow the Twitter or subscribe or whatever, then we can kind of go and see if there is going to be a major restock when it comes to Walmart itself. Walmart, we did see a lot of W's, but we also know that Walmart is still slowly trying to fulfill up all their actual stock when it comes to their PS5 console. It's slowly getting there. I think almost most of the places from Walmart are fulfilled, so that does look likely for another drop happening maybe this week. Nothing confirmed, especially for GameStop and Walmart. I would probably say if anything, Target's very, very highly likely, but be on the lookout regardless for Walmart. Walmart does usually have big stock, and it does have good stock. Now for Best Buy actually had a pretty big drop that we were watching for a while in these past few, like last week or so. I don't think Best Buy will be restocking this week, mainly because, as I mentioned, they already had a pretty big restock about a week ago or so. Usually Best Buy will take a little bit longer when it comes to restocking stuff in general, but we do see a lot of retailers kind of do on and off bounces. So it's like every like 2 weeks or so, and then another 2 weeks or so. So you have like, say, a Target this week, then you have like a Walmart, GameStop next week, then you have like a Best Buy that next week, etc. So I would think that Best Buy is probably not the most likely place to be on the lookout for, but there's always that very small chance. But they usually like to hold on to stock and go and release stock as time goes on. So basically, they'll probably want to be more so stockpiling up as much stock as they can for Best Buy. So don't be on too much of a lookout for Best Buy, and Walmart and GameStop are on the rumors, but Target for sure be on the very, very big lookout for that. Another one to go and talk about, because we always mention the Amazon by itself, with the Amazon link down below for you guys to go and check and see for the actual PS5s and all that stuff for warehouse or cancellations. Same with like the Weeble. Always sign up for the Weeble if you guys want our Coinbase. But when it comes to that stuff, Amazon, we've been hearing lots of rumors that there is a good chance of another restock happening, as well as there's also a good chance that anyone who had to deal with cancellations or just having website issues in the last Amazon drop, they may possibly have another drop for everyone sometime in the near future. As of right now, I do have a friend that works on Amazon. They're kind of more so just kind of fulfilling all the actual stock available when it comes to Amazon overall. So there's a good chance that there could be another drop this week, so be on the lookout, but that's more in the rumors, and we also don't necessarily fully always know how Amazon works, because Amazon's a little bit more of a weirder company and a little bit of a weirder, I guess, place. Like, they're more mysterious, but we have been seeing some live chat stuff with Amazon, so I always tell you guys to check the links down below. And overall, Amazon does look a little bit suspicious in terms of them building up stock, so if we hear more Amazon news, I'll definitely let you guys know up on the channel itself or on Twitter. So now, some other little things I want to look on for over here, because we were touching on Walmart. I do want to touch on both the Sam's Club and Costco. So last week I did mention that it has been a while since both Costco with their bundles and Sam's Club with their also sales too as well. Since it's been a while since they dropped, I would say throughout this week they look a lot more likely. So why do I kind of say that? When it comes to Walmart did drop, and they also did go and actually have people go and pick up consoles themselves, from Walmart. So Sam's Club, since it's a subsidiary of Walmart, they usually kind of have a little bit of a nice intertwinedness going on over there. And Sam's Club has not dropped for a while, and they do like selling them, especially for Costco as well, because it also goes and sells memberships, like say for Sam's Club, and it also makes extra money on top of them just selling bundles and consoles. We also did see them also take part of the Xbox Series X restocks as well. So I could definitely see them being pretty big and pretty major drops to be aware of and be on top of overall, especially when it comes to all those drops, because they do want like having people signing it up, as I mentioned, but also because they also make money off of bundles, and also because Walmart and other places have gotten stock already, it does look a lot more likely. Also, when it comes to grocery store stuff, we've been hearing lots of Meijers news. If you guys want to check your local Meijers and see if they do have stock, you guys can. I'll probably have some more updates on Meijers maybe tomorrow morning when it comes to regards to all the actual stock and stock availability. But we have been seeing lots of walk-ins for Meijers as well. Sometimes these grocery stores like the Meijers, Costco's, Sam's Club, they do actually get bigger stock than we kind of would expect. So if you guys ever want to just be on the lookout for all of those, and a lot of the times they do, well, have big stock. I do recommend them a lot. As well, we have a few other places to kind of touch on over here. Is probably going to be AntOnline. So AntOnline's been a very good, very reliable retailer when it comes to stock. We have not seen them do a major PS5 restock in a little bit, as of like more so this week. So be on the lookout when it comes to actual AntOnline. We have had confirmations from them before saying they will keep on trying their best to be on top of next-gen releases, next-gen consoles. The one major thing that kind of stinks with AntOnline is the bundles. They are pretty expensive, which kind of stinks, but at least on the bright side, if you guys get the consoles, you guys don't have to worry about, doing anything with scalpers and stuff like that. And you also can save your money, because I always recommend don't be a scalper or don't be a part of scalpers. There's always a chance to get scammed, and there's always a chance you guys can lose money. So, but AntOnline does have some pretty good deals, and it does have some pretty good bundles. So be on the lookout for them. They're probably one of the better retailers out there when it comes to selling stuff, supplying stuff, and hooking people on up. So definitely be on the lookout for AntOnline. Some other place I want to go maybe touch on too, as well as the NewEgg raffle. So as of today, NewEgg did go do another raffle system. I mentioned this on my previous last week's video, but they have been doing a few more still for the GPUs and CPUs. As of today, they even did one for the GPUs and CPUs for the day-to-day raffle. Basically what they usually are you go and you basically enter on the raffle. You have 4 hours. If you are selected randomly, kind of like the PS Direct, then you guys have a chance to go get the actual console supplies like the PS5s or Xboxes if they're there. As of today, there was not, but we did see them do previous drops, and there was no NewEgg drops for consoles last week, so this week looks a lot more likely that they may either do individual consoles, so just the PS5 or Xbox, or if they do bundles. We did see a lot more bundles when it came from NewEgg, when it came to like the raffles and their sales, so be on the lookout regardless for all of that in general. So a few other places I want to maybe go touch on too as well is just the overall market. There are a few places that are getting individual stock. We kind of touch on these in almost every video, where it's more of like the mom and pop stores. We are seeing stock available for them as well. We also have been seeing some more of the smaller retailers getting some actual stock too as well. So these are like just more small, maybe like 50 retailer store chains or whatever. We also have seen a few of them up on like some weird places like Andromeda coming up for those very, very expensive bundles. We've also seen some weird bundles still up on Sears. Would I usually recommend those? In all honesty, not really. I don't usually think they are usually that good when it comes to sales, stuff. As I mentioned, probably the major spot is probably more so look on for Target, or if we see any more rumors throughout the week for when it comes to all this stuff in general. But I feel like especially Target and PS Directs are going to be the major ones to be on the focus for throughout this week. When it comes to other drops too as well, I do want to maybe touch a little bit on the actual Canadian drops as well, or you can maybe do a quick touch into for some places like Kohl's. Kohl's and some of these other smaller, weirder, various places sometimes do have big restocks. There always is a chance, but when it comes to most of the stock, probably it's always better to look at the major, like say 5 or so places, like the Amazons, as well as have the link down below, the Best Buys, which is not likely, the Target, which is looking very, very likely with stock showing on up, the Walmarts, which is like a 50-50, and then GameStop. I always feel like those are probably the more major places, if anything, when it comes to retailers. So also when it comes to some other regions too as well, I might touch on this in another video as well throughout the next few days, but we do have confirmations when it comes to some places in the UK, such as Game and like the Arties and stuff like that. I always say those play names always wrong, but a lot of those places are actually confirmed getting a lot of stock. We are seeing a lot of stock and a lot of stock moving as well for all the UK boys. So definitely be on the lookout for that if you guys are in the UK or EU. I believe also a lot of the other major places such as like Smith's and stuff will be having restocks all throughout this week, which to me is always very, very good, because when we see stock moving in other regions, like we even saw like an Amazon UK drop for the digital and disc and all that stuff, but when we see all these other regions also getting stock, it makes everything nicer for us, because it kind of just leads to us actually having more stock available, or we know that stock is flowing from Sony itself. I also want to touch on the Canadian news. We have been hearing that some major retailers up in Canada are also getting some major restocks overall in general too as well. So if you guys are Canadian, you guys are in the Europe areas, very much good luck to all of you guys for trying to go and get your stock in general. And some other little side notes too as well, as I mentioned, some of the major retailers may be a little bit more dry throughout this week, mainly just because last week a lot of them did actually have drops in general. But one of the more major things too is also be on the lookout for is that Target does have stock available, and some more stock can also be moving throughout this week, just because we aren't maybe necessarily seeing too many rumors throughout as of right now. For some of the major retailers such as Walmart or GameStop, it does not mean that they will not be dropping throughout this week. But especially for my best advice is probably be on the lookout for the PS Directs, be on the lookout if Amazon does another wave, that's why I always have it linked down below, and also be on the lookout for Target, because Target, I think, especially throughout the next 3 days or so, will probably have some pretty big drops for all of the American boys. And as I mentioned too as well, a lot of these places are also including the Xbox Series X, mixing it with these drops. And as also when it comes to Target, since that's the major drop we've been on the lookout for throughout this week, Target does do usual waves of drops. If you guys see one actual console get released, that means that all the other ones will be very, very likely very soon. As well, they usually drop it within like a 5 to 15 minute period when it comes to all of the major restocks, when it comes to them up in general. So majorly be on the lookout for all of them. It's very, very important, especially for Target, if you guys are trying to get your console, and especially the PS Direct. That's why I always tell you guys to go follow me up on Twitter or subscribe to the channel itself for all the community posts. But that's about it for this video. If I missed anything, I'll definitely keep you guys all up to date with the next few days and such like that as well. We also will probably have another Target video tonight, so be on the lookout for that. As well, I also have a lot of random news and general info to kind of throw your ways all throughout these next few days. If you guys are brand new and you guys enjoyed the video made this far, please leave a like. If you guys watch any ads throughout the video, I appreciate it. If you guys want to, also make sure you guys are subscribed with notifications on with the channel, especially even for the PS5 giveaway, which will be rolling in the near future. We always have the Twitter and Twitch stream linked down below. I would especially love it if you follow up the Twitter, but also the Twitch stream if you guys want to hang out, play games, or do whatever, or drop an Amazon Prime sub if you guys like all the emotes. As well, if you guys do stop in the Twitch stream, make sure you guys are just nice. Like, we play other games besides PS5 Restock stuff. And also, we always have the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble. A lot of you guys keep on doing it. You guys go and get free money. It's super worth it. There's no reason not to. Literally go and make free money as we have a chance to. As well, also with Coinbase, if you guys buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below. They leave your comments down below as well. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys up in the next one. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your days, and hopefully this week is a week you guys go and get all of your PS5 consoles. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.